Hello Aries, and welcome to your weekly reading. I hope that you're doing well. It's a very important week that we are embarking on. As I'm reading this, it is January 15th, and we were moving into, as I'm just reading this now, we have an earthquake and a geomagnetic storm happening. A lot of energy happening. But this week we have Pluto in a conjunction with the Sun, both at the very end degrees of Capricorn, called the anorectic degrees. Very intense energy that is illuminating some things for us. Well, all the planets are working this week to show us where we may have hidden some deep, important truths from ourselves, allowing us to get really deeply honest with ourselves. And there's a lot of highlights with our relationships to others as well as hidden motives that maybe we weren't conscious to, that drove us off path in the direction, in a chase after something that either an accomplishment of some sort, that, and maybe fantasy was added there, but that is proving itself this week to be more of an illusion. And yeah, it's a big week, Aries. So let's see what comes through for you. This message is for Sun, Moon, or Rising in the sign of Aries. And these are general messages. Take what resonates for you, leave the rest. Check with your Moon or Rising sign as well. And Aries, especially this week, keep this message in your back pocket if it's not resonating at the moment that you are listening to it, because Mercury is going direct on the 18th, and as this happens, there's going to be a light switch turned on, a giant light bulb aha moment, where we are going to be acknowledging and seeing things that we hadn't before, or we hadn't given the proper acknowledgement to before. So again, take what resonates for you. For Aries, we're going to start off with an astrology card to see what energy is driving this reading for you. For Aries. Okay. And we have Pisces, which is linked to intimacy, intuition, and compassion. So let's get a little deeper into this one for you. We have Neptune in Pisces, which I feel like a lot of that energy is coming to light through this week as well. All in all, we are all going to be asked and guided inward to be brutally honest with ourselves throughout this week. Up until the new moon this weekend, just as the Sun moves into Aquarius, we will then have a new moon in Aquarius. So the energy will intensify through the week. And as we go into the weekend, the energy is going to shift completely into new energy. And I did do a video, an energy update on all the aspects and planetary transits that are happening this week. Check it out on my Patreon page. That information is linked below. I did have it public on YouTube briefly due to technical difficulties, but it is now taken care of, and so that link is now private again for Patreon. I may switch it back depending on how I'm guided. But all in all, Aries, your first card out is spirituality. Very Piscean energy. Linked to the spiritual realms, the spiritual aspect of self, of life. So you may be coming in more connection with the spirit world, your spirituality, your connection to the spirit world. We have loyalty. What else for Aries? Very jumpy cards here. You might feel a little restless at the moment, Aries, as we are going through a giant transformation. And as we go into the new moon in Aquarius, that is a transitional phase, as we are all guided to go deep within and get deeply honest and truly honest with us, with ourselves. I'm sorry, I keep getting messages as I'm doing this video. Oh, I lost where I was at. I apologize, Aries. But we have fairness at the bottom. It'll come back. Spirituality, loyalty, and privacy. Interesting. Let's see where this goes for you. All in all, we want to work on coming into better alignment with our true authenticity, our true self. And we are going to be shown where we have given our power away to another or to an outside source, outside of ourselves, for our own happiness or our own sense of safety or security. And Uranus and Venus this week are going to intensely show us when we do that, what happens. So, I have my do not disturb on. Someone is really trying to disrupt this reading, Aries. So I feel like it's an important message for you. Let me just recalibrate again. Yes, for Aries. We are going to be asked to be more vulnerable in our interactions with others, spirituality. We are going to be asked to be more vulnerable, to strip away whatever mask, whatever facade that we have going on that keeps us feeling safe and secure within ourselves, so that we can have true, deep connections with others, where we allow others to see into us as they allow us to see into them. True, intimate connections. That is the basis of having a spiritual connection here on earth with others, with another, or others. True, raw, real, honest connections where you're allowed to be your true, authentic self, unique self, without having to change a thing, without having to be judged or expected to follow somebody else's desires for you to be the way that they believe what they want you to believe. All right, tell me about loyalty for Aries, please. Thank you. I had a feeling about this one. So Aries, one of the questions you may be asked to look deeper within yourself is, where do your loyalties lie? Are you being loyal to yourself, Or are you following a program, a conditioned mind, in hopes that there's something to gain out of it? It's not true. It's not authentic. Venus and Uranus this week will be working together to bring some shocking experiences and realizations to any area that we give, where there's power and control issues within relationships. And as painful and as frustrating as that can be, that is meant to crack us open, crack the armor that we hide behind open, so that the truth, the light, can get through and can shine through. Breaking down what is not real, what is false, what is illusory. Where do your loyalties lie? Is it to yourself? Is it to your truth? Okay. So, Aries, you know your truth. The truth has been revealed to you, most likely pretty recent. But you're keeping that to yourself. You're not letting anybody else really be fully aware of this unique truth of yourself, your authentic self. And you are moving towards something that is more balanced and fair. There is positive movement forward this week in your journey. So that is a beautiful thing. You have a lot of support energetically. Tell me more about spirituality for Aries, please. It's an extremely transformative week that we're in. A lot of people will be shocked by certain truths that will be highlighted by Uranus and Venus. And if you're not in any deep, close relationships, it could be connected to your finances. But through this reading, I am getting through your relationships with others. For Aries, please. Tell me about spirituality. King of Cups. 8 of Pentacles. Beautiful. So as you become more emotionally aware of your truth, of your original, authentic, true self, and are also feeling more love and compassion for others, it's actually enabling you to give naturally, give care and compassion, balance, give to those who need, even if it's just energetically. But this is not out of any guilt or any have to do or need to do or obligations. Loyalty, this is from truly being connected to your emotions, emotional maturity, emotional safety within yourself, and your connections that you are either going to be making, new connections, or those that are already in your life. Tell me about loyalty for Aries, please. The path is changing for many. Where we once were pursuing just for ourself, like accomplishments, for to accomplish things for our own personal safety and security. We're moving into more Aquarian age, so sure, we're going to be in alignment. We're going to find alignment within ourselves and our true heart's nature. Yet, as we become more attuned with that, we're also going to be feeling and honoring others and their own true authenticity without the need to change anyone. The Fool. The Fool asks you to, once you're cracked open and have deep realizations, deep truths, to trust in the unknown and have that leap of faith to go for this is the time to go for it. Be your authentic self. Be the change. Have the courage to think outside the box and to live your own life truthfully from your heart. Not concerned or worried about what other people think, their judgments, their comparisons and competitive ways. Excuse me. Mercury's still retrograde. Always affects my speech. Alright, that's a lot, but we'll take it. Nine of Pentacles in fairness is also overall talking about what's truly important to you. Deep. Inward. What is truly important to you? Is it the materialistic goals, or is it your heart and soul? Two of Pentacles. We're going to just read these one at a time for you, Aries. Two of Pentacles means you may be flip-flopping between worlds, past self, new future self, one step at a time, taking each experience as a new stepping stone into the unknown. Beautiful. Seven of Swords is walking away from negative self-talk, from just a poor point of view of yourself and of life. Again, into the mystery of life. See that moon? Five of Wands. Here's that competition and conflicts. Three of Swords. Based off of pain, heartbreak, betrayal. Oh my goodness. The Emperor. With the Devil and the Queen of Swords. Whoo-wee. Aries, this is a lot of deep energy. So as the truth is revealed, this is why you're keeping this private, I believe. Truths are being revealed to you, but it's so deep, you may not even be able to put words to it yet. It's still unfolding. Things are still unfolding. And as it's unfolding, you're taking the next step into the next stone, the next piece of the path. It's almost as if you're practicing being very present and in the moment, which is beautiful. That is that spiritual, that is that Pisces energy. And as you do, it's leaving behind all that you once thought about yourself and about life. The old paradigm is like you're suddenly what you're experiencing here is so big that it is, and it's so impactful and powerful. But it has a lot to do with the competitive ways that you had been in with others, and a lot of battles, a lot of fighting. I'm right, you're wrong. Because that Emperor, I'm getting that from the Emperor too, with the Devil. That's telling me, power and control over others. Either you trying to dominate and have power and control. Well, it does go both ways. Yeah, goes both ways. You trying to have power and control over others who are trying to have power and control over you. There's that conflict. I'm right, you're wrong. See my way. This is based off of past pain, betrayal, heartbreak, heartache. And the Queen of Swords is now cutting through the bullshit. Cutting through the facade. To see what's truly important to you in life. What truly matters. You realize all of these fights, all these competitions, the Tower, and King of Pentacles, that's superficial. I mean, it could have to do with money as well, and, you know, who has what, and that may have given a sense of power and dominance over or control, but it's not true, and it's not happy. It's not happiness. You're getting a sense of what's really important. When you narrow it down, when everything else is stripped away, what's really important here, Aries? This is what's happening right now. I feel like you're getting a big dose of this maybe before the new moon. Which is beautiful, because new moons are new starts. Like a whole new, and we are doing such a giant shift from one energy, one world, let's say one world, one reality to another. And it's like you're doing it like step by step. You're being guided. You're being guided, and it's a beautiful thing. There's positive movement forward. And it will bring things back into alignment. Bring things back to being more fair for you. Things have not been fair for you, Aries. Admit it. And it may have really brought out the shadow side of you. And you're probably getting a good reality check on that as well. Because it always takes two to tango or more. So we always play our part in things as well. But that's okay. It's just acceptance and let go. This entire week is all about acceptance and letting go. What is it you got to release, you know? 3 Cups again. So your link to your spiritual connections is deeply tied into those that bring you, like those that you know, that you feel it in their energy. They bring you to this elated sense of, I want to celebrate life. I want to, like, I'm loving life. Maybe it has to do with music or nature or something that just brings out the happiness and passion within you. And that's very strong right now. Because you're falling deeper into understanding your emotions. And you also may be having some sense of nostalgia, like childlike wonder here. We have 5 of Pentacles again underneath the loyalty. So where your loyalties were lying were based out of fear. They were lack-based mentality in the mind. Based out of not being good enough, not having enough, not going to be able to be in this world in a secure manner unless I gave all of my energy or my loyalty, my energy towards this. And whatever this is proving to be unfulfilling, unsatisfying, and actually just a giant burden. Conflict. But there had been some kind of fear of losing something. Could be money, something in the material with the Pentacles. And we have the star under privacy. So you also are going through a spiritual cleansing, a spiritual purifying of the soul, and a healing process that you're also keeping to yourself. You're not you're not talking about this or showing it on the outside, but you're allowing it internally. Really just taking it all in and observing it. Death at the bottom. There you go. There's your transformation, confirmation. You're going through this deep, deep Pluto. Pluto is transformation. You're going through a deep change, death of the old version of you, and a brand new, authentic, true, or authentic, true, unique you. Beautiful. Yeah, below that is the Eight of Swords, where you couldn't see. You felt like you couldn't make a move. You were stuck. You were stuck somewhere. You're getting unstuck, Aries, which is beautiful. We're going to get one more message for you to wrap this up. And Aries, I want to just point out, I am so grateful and thankful for all of you who have subscribed. I truly appreciate it. And if you're not subscribed, please subscribe. And if you like this video so far, please click the like button. This truly does help the channel as well. And also helps get the messages out to more people who might need to hear the message as well. All right, Aries. Last message for you. Or a piece of advice, let's say. Can't make it up. Show the world the real you. And that's what's happening. You're being called to show the world the real you. The old facade is being stripped away. It's parts that you didn't even realize you had at play. It's all falling away, and the true reality of what you've been engaging in and what you have been, you know, giving your energy to and your loyalties to are like shocking realizations to you through these transits, big time. So show the world the real you, Aries. It is time. That is your message for this week. I hope that it was helpful for you, and I'm sending out so much love. Take care. Bye.